Longfellow Leopards. Welcome to our first assembly. Today, we're going to talk about something very, very important. School rules. I know that your teachers have been teaching you about rules in the classrooms, in the halls, in the cafeteria, playground. And today we're going to talk about whole school rules. First, I'd like us to learn about rules for assemblies. We will meet together every couple of weeks to talk about character or talk about other places and countries in the world. So, kids who can read, can you please read with me together? I will sit on the floor with my friends. You are all sitting on the floor with your friends. I will have a quiet mouth and body so we can all learn. I will listen to the presenter. Who is the presenter today? Very good. I will keep my hands and feet to myself to make sure that everyone is safe. So you'll go to school every day because we want you to learn. Your parents want you to learn, to grow, feel good about yourself, and have good lives. Your parents have jobs. They go to work every day to make money so they can buy you things that you like. Buy you food, pay for your house, cars. This is their job. Your job is to come to school every day. So parents make money to pay for things. You gain knowledge, skills to have a life so you can, when you grow up, you can have a job, you can have money, and you can pay for things. You guys are lucky. You're so lucky because you come to this beautiful school. It is clean, it is in order, it is comfortable, beautiful. Your teachers did an amazing job decorating our school. Look at this picture. Some kids go to schools like this. It's hard to learn in that kind of environment. It's not very comfortable. They don't have everything what you have in our school. These are kids in Africa. Here's another classroom. Look what it looks like. And the kids are still at school because learning is important to them. They want to learn and grow and become better and feel good people. Here's another classroom. And they're still learning. And learning is taking place because learning is very important. This is a school in India. And again, look at the walls. Look at everything around the kids, and they're still learning. Now, many of you know that I am from Russia. My mother actually is from Ukraine, and my dad is from Russia. And these two countries are now at war. And in these two countries, kids don't go to school. This is a picture from school in Ukraine, and that's what it looks like. I have nephews and nieces in Russia, and they can't go to school because of all these things that are happening there. That's another school in Ukraine. It's a scary place. War is a very scary thing. The reason I'm telling this to you is because you guys are lucky. You're lucky because you live in peace. You're lucky because you can come to school and learn. There are people in school who care and love you. You have water, you have food, you have clean bathrooms, you have toys, you have playgrounds. You have all these things that you should be thankful for. You always have to be thankful for these things because sometimes kids don't have these things, like in all these countries. You are very lucky people, very lucky kids. Our school looks like this. That's our hallway. It's very clean, it's bright, it's beautiful. This is what our classrooms look like. They're spacious. You have enough room. Kindergarten classes have bathrooms that you can use. Not all kids have this. That's our kindergarten classroom, very spacious. You have toys, books, supplies, everything you can possibly need and want. The reason we are talking about rules today is because we want to make sure, we teachers at school want to make sure that everyone in school is safe. And in order for everybody to be safe, you need to act like safe people. We want everyone to feel comfortable and not afraid to come to school. We don't want kids to feel like somebody bullies them, somebody is mean to them at school, and they don't want, when they wake up in the morning, they don't want to come to school. We don't want anything like that. We want kids to be happy to come to school because they have to learn. That's the most important thing at school. And finally, we learn the rules so all of you can learn. And nobody disrupts you from learning. Not one person. At Longfellow, we have rules. Let's say them all together. I think kindergartners are still learning, but you listen very carefully because you will be saying them very soon at our next assemblies. Let's do it together. Live with integrity. Earn and give respect. Act responsibly. Practice compassion. So what is integrity? It's a big word. Say integrity. Integrity. Integrity means being honest and truthful. Integrity means never lying. Not lying. So when you're in the halls, walking alone, do the right thing. Don't throw trash on the floor. Don't do anything that is not appropriate. Take care of the school. Keep it clean. And be in classes when you need to learn. Don't wander around the halls. When you're in bathrooms, make sure that you flush, that you throw away your trash, that you wash your hands, that you keep bathrooms clean, because we have 300 kids and 55 adults who use bathrooms in our school. And when I go to a dirty bathroom, I don't feel good about it. I want to go to a clean bathroom. So let's make sure that the bathrooms are clean. Respect. Respect means treating others with kindness. Being nice to others. Being mean is the opposite of respect. So when you're in classrooms, one example of respect is raising your hands when teachers ask you to speak. Respect also means listening to the teacher when the teacher is teaching you important things. This is something that respect is not. We do not allow gum at school. And then the way the student is looking at the teacher, it's not nice. She looks mean. That's not good. Doing things like this is not okay. These are not good behaviors. We don't want them at school. And we should never, ever, ever, ever see classrooms looking this way. Never. This is very scary for kids. This is scary for adults also. We will call the police. We'll make sure that there is order in this school. Never, never, never. Our classrooms should look this way. Responsibilities next. Following rules and directions are some examples of responsibility. Doing your job as learners in school, listening, following directions quickly, being where you need to be, and working hard at school. School is hard. Learning is hard for everybody. This is something that we have to do in life, to feel better about ourselves, to learn. If we don't work hard, we don't learn anything. This is what responsibility looks like. When you have your materials, when you follow directions, when you do your work, this is when learning happens. When you line up to go to places, when you transition from classroom to cafeteria to recess, you should be in order. You should follow your teacher's directions so everyone is safe. Look at these children. They are helping their school. It would be great to see more help in our school. We're going to start next week. 3rd and 4th and 5th graders are going to clean our tables in the cafeteria. We're going to take turns and everybody will be doing that. This will be great help for our school. So when you see trash on the floor, pick it up and throw it in the trash. When you see something is dirty, the wall or whiteboard, wipe it up. Keep our school clean. Compassion is a big word also. Compassion means showing kindness, showing support to others. This is what compassion looks like. When somebody falls down, you give them your hand and help. When somebody is crying or feeling sad, you can ask them, "Why are you sad? Is there something I can do for you?" This is being nice and kind and compassionate. Nebraska has a law about coming to school, and the big word for coming to school is attendance. So we watch your attendance. We make sure that you're at school every day and that you come to school on time because school is very important. We have a rule at school that all your toys and other property needs to stay at home, including phones, games, and other electronics. They should stay at home. They're not allowed at school. So I know some of you bring your phones to school, maybe watches. You need to talk to your teachers, and your teachers will have a plan for you, because some of you walk home, and for safety you have those things. Phones and watches should not be out during the school day, during learning time. That is not allowed. And outside, when you're waiting for your rides or before school, we don't play on our phones. There's a big word, vandalism. Vandalism means that you damage school, whether it's building, playground, whether it's furniture. We never want to see this. This is a crime. We have to call the police when this happens. So take care of our school. Never draw on furniture or walls, our playground. Never, never, never do that. You will have serious consequences. Bullying is another one that we hear often. Mrs. Simmons goes into classrooms and teaches lessons about bullying. She explains to you what bullying is and what it isn't. She talks about different kinds of bullying. Bullying is really, really bad. It's scary for kids, and we don't allow it in school. And kids who bully other kids have serious consequences. Dangerous items. Items like drugs, alcohol, tobacco, cigarettes, vapes, weapons such as knives, Nerf guns, or any other kind of guns, swords, tasers, are prohibited at school. Prohibited means not allowed. We should not see them ever, ever, ever at school. You will not be able to come back to school if you bring these things. We also like when you come to school looking pretty and handsome and clean. This is why we have dress code. Dress code means what you wear to school, what kind of clothing. So anything that has guns or all of those things I talked to you about, cigarettes or alcohol or anything. None of that should be on your t-shirts or dresses or sweaters. None of that. Your body should be covered also. We shouldn't be seeing a lot of your bare skin. Okay? So shorts that are too short, especially for older boys and girls, we should not be seeing that. Okay? So I'll show you a picture of what dress code should look like and what it shouldn't look like. Hats are also not allowed inside unless your teacher allows you to have a special day. Maybe you've earned a hat day, and that is okay with teacher's permission. Otherwise, hats need to be off in the building. So these kids look pretty nice and happy. I like the way they look. Their clothing are very nice. Now these kids, not so good. So this is what you shouldn't look like when you come to school. So teachers talk about consequences. It's a big word. Older kids know what consequences are, hopefully. Younger kids are still learning. Consequences are things that you have to do for breaking the rules. If you break the rules, if you didn't behave well, then there's something that you will have to do for that. Something that is not very pleasant, not very nice. So that's what a consequence is. We have consequences for bullying, fighting. If you bring knives or guns or whatever other weapons to school, you will have consequences. We have consequences for vandalism. That's when you draw or damage school property. And consequences can be all sorts of consequences, but some of them are in and out of school suspension. That's when I was telling you, we will not allow you to come to school. That would be one of those things. And then if you're not here, you can't learn. You can't play with your friends. You can't have fun. And then parents at home also will have consequences for you. So it's just all around not a good thing. Playground rules in the morning. When you come to school, you stand in the back of the building and wait. So here are some things that you can do while you're waiting. You can stand in line and visit with your friends. You can't play in the sandbox. You know, some of you saw that they're putting some sand in our sandbox this morning. So we don't play with sand in the morning. Playground is not allowed. We don't play kickball in the morning. There's some structures, activities that adults let you do, like walking, when adults are outside, when there are more adults, and we can supervise kids all over the playground, all over the campus. Foursquare is allowed, and some basketball is allowed. All the other activities are not allowed during morning waiting time. Okay, let's say our rules one more time. Live with integrity. Earn and give respect. Act responsibly. Practice compassion. You guys did an amazing job paying attention this morning. I really appreciate it. I hope that you will follow all of the rules and all of the things that I shared with you this morning. I'm going to read a couple of announcements, and then you will look at your teachers and you will follow their directions, okay?